What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy from TsunamiRose.net. Coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Will I stay in Las Vegas, Nevada? I don't know. But anyways, I am avoiding the stress of the more than likely scenario where I have to move. Hi, Miss Sherry. Hello, hello. So I need to play with some beats tonight because I just can't right now. I cannot deal with the stress. Hi, Bitty Penny, Miss Jen. Hello, hello. Yeah, I know. I've always said from Las Vegas, Nevada. And now it's just my parents are selling my house. My parents are selling my house, y'all, and unless I can figure something out, I need to go. I need to go somewhere, and I don't know where I'm gonna go. It sucks. I literally spent all day yesterday crying because I am such a cry baby. Any big news will make me cry, and I'm 34. I'm sure there's other 34-year-olds out there that haven't purchased a house, but I've kind of avoided buying a house. And now it seems like the unlikely thing that's going to have to happen. So me and my husband are still talking stuff over, and I don't know. It's just like, why are you selling my house? Like, I'm Mary. You're a crier too. I literally spent all day yesterday crying. Literally all day. And me and my husband were talking all night till literally we went to bed at 6 a.m. We were talking all day. He got home at 11:30. And we were talking all night about what, literally what. Because just out of nowhere, my parents need the money. And it's their house. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? There's nothing I can do. That's what we're gonna think about doing, Penny. It's a possibility, but also I don't know. I don't know. Because I would need the money from the sale of the house to put a down payment, and it's like, if I don't have that, I don't know how. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know how this all works. I don't know how any of this works. So I would need to go talk to the bank. I was telling my husband, like, maybe we can take out a loan and maybe they can give us the money to give to them. Like, would you take $50,000, borrow? I don't know if that's even a thing. I'm very, very financially illiterate, I'll admit. I've never really bothered to. I've never even taken out anything on credit, you guys. Like, I've never had a loan in my life. I've never had a loan in my life. I've never bought a car, like, off the lot. I've never bought anything on credit, like, other than my little credit cards that I have here and there. I've never really. It just seems like such an overwhelming thing to me. And I know it's such a normal thing all adults do. But I just feel like I am so, like, dumb. So I don't know anything about the first thing about buying a house or anything like that. So it's just scary. Oops. But also the rent out here is ridiculous. I literally, like, I have to get a job. I'm gonna have to get a job so that I can get back on my feet. And but I guess I have to wait to get a job till I move. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here. I don't know if I'm going to go to Mississippi where my mom lives, because that's kind of where I wanted to go in a few years, not today, literally like in a couple of months. Not my plan at all. Not my plan at all to move yet. I wanted to, but it was not in my plans. My husband had said, okay, we can move, but give me a couple of years. That's what he said. Like, give me a couple of years to say my goodbyes to people here and just get like mentally prepared for all that. Thank you, Miss Jen. Letitia, I don't know. I can't stay here, but I can't stay here no more. So I will have to, it's been rough, y'all. The rent out here is ridiculous. Like, I'm sure it is everywhere else. Oh, by the way, little plug. I put my pillowcases up for sale on my Etsy shop. They are priced to go. They are priced to go. Okay, they are 20 by 20. Let me do a little plug here. I'm sad, but let me see. They're 20 by 20 cathedral pillow style covers. It's just the cover. Here's the back of it, white, and they are envelope case. If you want to look at the inside, it's you wouldn't be able to see your pillow cover or your pillow insert from here. That's the inside of it. So just so y'all know. Anyway, back to being sad. So yeah, the price of rent out here is redonkulous, y'all. Like right here, I'm nice and comfortable. I can pay my rent and I don't have to work, outside of the house. And if we stay and I can afford to move to another apartment, but it's like I was telling my husband, like the cost of us moving to an apartment would be literally the same cost as for us to get to Mississippi. Like it'd be the same cost. I saw a house out there that's nice. And I'm just so scared, like honestly, about like tornadoes and hurricanes. I'm not gonna lie. I've never lived anywhere where there's freaking tornado chance ever. Like I've never. It's just such a scary idea, and like nothing's that my aunt's lived out there for years, and nothing's ever happened to her, and she's fine, and I'm just maybe worried too much, but it's just like, oh, it's a lot, and that's why I needed, even myself, I needed some time to process the idea. I want to be close to my mother, of course, but it's just like, it's a lot, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then, like I said, the price of apartments out here, it's just dumb. It's dumb. Like I said, and I know it's dumb everywhere, I know it's dumb everywhere. And it's just, I don't really deal with changes really well. I really don't. And so I'm thinking like, oh my God, if I'm going to get an apartment somewhere, like, where am I going to put all my stuff? Because I have such a big craft room. Like, this is the biggest room in the house. And it's, you grew up in a tornado country, county? Wow. No. Diana, hi Diana. You grew up in Tornado Alley too? You just have to be in love with the plan? It's too much. It's a lot. I've never had to have a plan. Sounds like something they would teach you in elementary school, and I'm too old to go to elementary school. I'm too old. But it's like, I don't know. We have to go talk to the bank at some point. I have to do my taxes because I didn't do my taxes last year. And it's like, I always do my taxes, and then this year I didn't do my taxes last year. Like, oh my God. So irresponsible. So I need to do my taxes. of last year, and you know this year is upcoming now too. Mm-hmm. And so I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm sure they'll give a house to anybody, you know, but it's just like I am. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, but I guess it is what it is, and that's how it is, and that's just how it's gonna have to go. I'm trying to figure out a way where I can stay here, but I don't know how that would work. I don't know. I have no idea. I have to go talk to somebody because I need an adult. And my parents aren't here, and it just sucks. Like, you know, they're in Mississippi. And I've just, like I said, I've really, honestly, I've avoided doing adult things my whole life. It's just, I like my simple little life. And buying a house seems very adult. Maybe we get an awesome refund that can be down payment. I never get that much money back. Never. I think the most we've ever gotten was like 3,000. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really have to do my taxes. I really, really need to do my little taxes. And I put a lot of pink in these, but I guess it's okay. I'm literally just grabbing beads and putting them in because sometimes when I go through a lot of stress, I just sit here and craft like a bunch of stuff at a time. That really helps keep my mind off stuff. And I'll just sit here and just make stuff. Hang on, I need like a seed bead or something. How's your hands? My hands are good. My hands are good. I've been working on stuff. Like my sewing machine should be ready tomorrow. So I've been pretty much resting. I mean, I've been working on these digital kits that I'm still working on. And then in the evenings, I've been working on my pillow, like cutting out squares and ironing them right now because I don't have my sewing machine, but I have a pile of triangles now. I have a pile of triangles to make more pillow covers. I even think about packing. If I can, it would be nice to stay. If I can, I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. I really, truly, honestly don't. I do remember years ago. Oh my God, is this not going to work? Years ago, I had gone to look at into buying a house, I should say. Hang on, this is all twisted. I had looked into buying a house years ago. And I had gotten approved for, I think it was 100,000, 90 to 100,000. And the houses back then, they were just like, for that amount, it was like a fixer-upper. And I don't want a fixer-upper. I kind of just want a house that's like ready. I don't want a fixer-upper. And then, again, because of my nerves and stuff, I just said, no, I'm not going to do it. Or I can't remember what even happened that we didn't go through with it. And I've never tried since. And my credit is not terrible. I don't have any loans out. I don't have student loans or anything. I have credit cards, a couple of them, that get paid, I pay them every month. I've never missed a payment. So that's for something, but I don't know how that works. So it's just really nerve-wracking. nerve-wracking. I've been avoiding it for years. Like, even if I was just going to buy this house, I don't know how that would work. How that works. But if I were to buy this house, I've never done that either. Oh, here comes the elote. I've never. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Like I said, Norma, I've always lived in a house. Apartments are new to me. But growing up, I always lived in a house that we owned. So it's not new to me, but the whole process of buying a house just seems so adult. And I'm only 34, so I mean, I'm so young. But anyways, that's the gist. Either I can move somewhere here in Las Vegas, or I can move to Mississippi. You know what's ridiculous is the fact that rent here in Las Vegas is now comparable to rent in Los Angeles in California. And that was never a thing. That was not ever reality. That it would be like, oh yeah, I could afford to live in Cali. Like, what? Because rent here is so high now. It's literally the same price. And none of that makes any sense to me. And I don't think it's fair. And I kind of avoided the rise in rent because I moved to the trailer park. And so when I lived in my little trailer, the rent was like $500. And then when I moved here, my rent now is like $800. But for what I have, for the space that you literally could not find any rent for $800 if you tried out there. You couldn't, and it's insane. It's insane. It's just mind-boggling how a one-bedroom apartment is $1,400. Like a one-bedroom apartment is $1,400, which is doable. I just have to get a job. You know what I mean? Like for now, till my shop stabilizes, because it's very unpredictable right now on how much I will make. And for what I paid here was fine, you know. But I don't know if it would be okay in the real world. Which, if I have to get a job, you know, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I have to tell myself that regular people have jobs, Daisy. It's fine. You had a job once too. You had a job a couple years ago too, okay? It's okay. That's not that one. And then just the idea of like having to actually move is like, bleh. Moving sucks. Did I say that yet? I don't know if I did. I am just making random assortment of beads here. I'm not even really paying attention much. I just need to focus on the beads. Just look at the pretty beads, Daisy. Just look at the pretty little beads. A one bedroom in Dallas is $2,200. Oh, right, is insane. That's what I'm saying. Or I can move to Mississippi and have a whole house for half the price. But I have to go live in Mississippi. There are a lot of good work from home jobs. Nowadays, I work from home for the last 8 years. Yeah. It's just unless you work for like a company, which I mean, I could maybe look into. What was I gonna say? What was my point? What was my point again? I would have to get a job meanwhile. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, at least I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see. These. 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 Get green. If I moved to Mississippi, I could probably continue to live off what I make on my shop, because the bills would be comparable to what I pay here. You know, luckily the houses out there are pretty cheap. There's a house that I've been looking at since I got back from Mississippi that was $109,000, and it's still up for sale. And then my mom sent me a listing today for a house that was $119,000. And it's like my husband was like, you know, we could stay here. He's like, but you're gonna want to move over there eventually. And it's true, I am gonna want to move out there eventually. It probably won't be too long till I want to move out there. But I don't know. I just was not ready to move. What kind of kits are you working on? I have pink flowers and also Bible journaling versions of them, as well as blue flowers, as well as this certain set of roses, and a set of vintage floral. And so it's 8 kits all together with their prayer version set, the prayer version. And I have so many other kits I need to work on after that. It's just an endless amount of work for me. Hey, Amanda. What's up, darling? I don't know, dear. Oh, geez, I just shot a bead off to the side. I'm trying to, I don't know if I can stay here. I mean, I do want to stay here, but I'm not going to want to stay here for long. So I'm probably going to move to be with my mom, my parents, I should say. I always say my mom. But I'm going to probably go move to be with my mom in the next couple of months. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. But I'll be happy. That went right through. But I'll be happy to be near my mom and my grandpa and my auntie. Y'all speak my love language right now with the florals and the Bible verses. Yes. I'm trying to get them done. I'm actually working on the pages. I got all the ephemera done. And I'm working on the journal pages now. So that's the last step before being done. So I can't wait for that. Just unexpectedly, we gotta go. Either I move or I stay here in town, and I don't know, struggle because the rent is ridiculous, or move and struggle out there because we gotta find a job. Like my husband has to find a job, or you know. But then also, like, the rent is not I'm saying the rent, the mortgage payment. Oh my God. Mortgage payments. I've never had to say those words. The mortgage payment would be lower than renting here, and that's ridiculous. That's what's ridiculous about it. It's not like back in the day, man. Back in the day, like, there's even an option to move to California, technically, if I wanted to. And that's the crazy part, is like, how is it? But that would be renting also. I don't know, you guys. It's a struggle out here. It's a struggle out here. But yeah, the mortgage payment out there would be cheaper than anything here or anywhere nearby. I was wondering what Mike would do if y'all decided to move to be closer to your parents. Mike is coming along. It is coming along for the ride. He's down. Well, reluctantly. Reluctantly, he is, because he knows I want to be near my mom. And he just wants me to be happy overall. And he said he's had his fun out here on the West Coast. And he can always visit. And, you know, he can always see his friends later on. And yada, yada. So he's just stressed out, you know, because it was unexpected. It is expected because I did want to move out there, but it's not expected to be this soon. But I don't really have a choice. It doesn't seem like I have a choice, and I guess it's just time to do the thing. The thing with a thing. Buy a house, I guess. I guess that's what people do when they need a house. I guess that's what they do. And I saw a little trailer today out here, and I was like, "Oh snap! That trailer's $23,000." I'm like, "Ooh." And then I'm like, "Oh, can I go see the trailer?" Sold. Like, okay, it was a nice little trailer. It would have been a tiny little trailer though. Oh my god. It would have been the tiniest trailer, and that's why I'm like, I could move in with roommates, with Mike's friends to be roommates, but it's like, where am I gonna put all my stuff? I have so much stuff. Like, you don't really realize how much stuff you have till you have to move. And then it's too much stuff. Too much stuff, you guys. But what are you gonna do? There's nothing I can do. I guess I could go talk to the bank about, like I said, I could talk to the bank about buying the house. But eventually I am going to want to move, and buying a house always made me anxious. I always hear about the process of doing it, and I stress, girl, I'm 34 years old. I've never had to. You guys have bought a car. Okay, I've never bought a car. Like the car I have, my cousin was like, "Oh, you need a car. I don't want to pay for this car anymore. Do you want to take over it?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." That was how I got my car. And so, I mean, y'all at least have done one thing that I've never done. So I'm proud of y'all with that. I've never been able to stomach purchasing a car. Even that is stressful. I guess I'm just an anxious person. I guess I'm just overall an anxious person, and I'm kind of used to being coddled by my family. I'm kind of used to my family holding me by the hand every step of the way. And, I mean, they still are. My mom, you know, I'm going to go live with my mom next to my mom. So they're still kind of holding my hand. And so, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot being an adult. I'm not ready to be an adult yet. I'm only 34. I am not ready. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Honestly say. Yeah. It is what it is. 1, 2. Is that it? Is that 4, 8, 12? Yeah, okay, that's 12. Let's put these together. But I don't know. I have to go talk to the bank about stuff. And like I said, I should have done my freaking taxes. I freaking did it, and I really freaking should have, and I'm kicking myself in the foot right now. I am kicking myself in the foot because I should have done my taxes. And I said I was going to do it today, and I will once I'm done here, but I really need to hit that procrastination button, you know? I got to hit that right now, so let me do that. You remind me of myself with the Peter Pan heart. Moving away from my family showed me what I missed being with them when it came to being an adult. Girl, I knew what that was like. That's why I never wanted to be away from my mother. I am still so attached to my mom. I don't know. It's been like the hardest 6-7 months of my life without my mom. And I hate it. I was planning to go see her in February, but I might have to buy a plane ticket over there really soon to go look at some properties, I guess. I don't know. You guys, it's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. But if I do go to Mississippi, I would be so happy after we get settled in. After we get settled in, I know I'd be so happy to be close to my mom and be able to visit her, you know, here or there, a couple times a week. Be nice. It's like, I'll tell you the truth. It was like, I was when I went to go see them. It was like, oh my god, I love hanging out with my mom, but I don't know if I want to hang out with my mom for a week straight. Even though when we get there, we might be with them for a minute. I don't even know how it's gonna work. If we don't find a house before, I don't know. I guess we gotta move in with them and find a house later. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But like I said, I would be happy to be near my mother. And my husband knows this, and he's like, okay. But like I said, he asked me for a year, and I felt really bad because it's been like 2 months. It's been like 2 months. Prices for plane tickets is crazy right now. I was looking at them because I want to visit my family again sometime in March or May. I don't know, you guys. Like, I don't know if it's where I live, but like tickets to New Orleans are $75 round trip. I paid $75 round trip. I don't know why it was so cheap. I was kind of scared the whole ride. Because I was like, why is this so cheap? Like, but I looked up plane rides from here to Seattle. It was also $75. I don't know. I just picked Spirit. I don't know. I gamble with my life with Spirit Airlines. And so far, so good. So far, so good. But I've just decided, I decided very, very young that I never wanted to leave my parents or my family here in Las Vegas. And like my husband knew this, so we never moved. And now my parents moved. And it's just like, why did you move? But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What am I supposed to do? Not live next door to my parents? That's crazy. I know. I could, it feels like probably not emotionally healthy. I don't know if it's a healthy attachment, but I enjoy my mother's company. I don't know what to say. And I miss it. It's so hard. It's Las Vegas, best flight price. You think, Penny? Because I swear I can fly anywhere for $75. It's really weird. It's very weird. except for Hawaii. That might be more. That might be cheaper from LA. Because I need to go, I guess I need to go to Mississippi. I don't know. Unless I can somehow buy this house. I don't know. I don't know how it all works. Ah! Ah! I mean, this house is only 180, and the house I was going to get out there is under 120,000. So is there really that much difference? But then it's like, okay, well, if I stay here, then I stay here. You know what I mean? Like, we're staying here. I just wish they hadn't left. If they hadn't left, oh God, my life would be so much simpler. I would not want to leave Las Vegas if I didn't have to be honest. But like I said, the rent prices out here are just undoable. They're just not doable at all. I guess I would have to talk to a bank. I don't know how it all works. I guess the bank would be a place to start. I don't know. I'm just getting over the headache from all the crying I did yesterday. Oh, I had the worst headache yesterday. It was terrible. It was like that real, like, stressed out where, like, your stomach's, like, shaking. My stomach was shaking. Like, I couldn't hold it together. And, like I said, I know it probably shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Even if I stay, it's a lot of mental stuff. I don't know. But today I am much calmer. Today I am good. Let's see here. I used to organize global conventions and we would host them in Vegas because of flight prices. Nice. Nice. Oh, we love tourism. We freaking love it. And those planes that, that go to Vegas got to go back. So maybe that's why they're so cheap. I don't know. To get the more expensive people, maybe. I don't know. Ah! Ah! This is like, it's not closing right. Hang on. Is it or is it not? I don't know. Prices for plane tickets is crazy right now. I was looking at them. Oh yeah, you just went to go see your family, right? Because I thought kiddo had mentioned that you went to go see your family, but I didn't see any of your pictures of it, so I wasn't sure if you did go or not. Okay. This is just one of my rainbow dangles. I have a few. I haven't even listed them. But like I said, I sit here and I make dangles and I work on beads when I'm like stressed out. And I guess I've been kind of chill lately. So I haven't really worked on my bead stuff. I've kind of been working on my well, maybe I haven't felt chill. Maybe I've been working on my fabric sewing projects instead, because that's kind of what I've been keeping myself busy with, ironing my fabrics, cutting them to size. Like I said, I have a bunch of triangles. So I've been trying to keep myself busy. Trying to do it. And, you know, it's been keeping me sane. It's been keeping me sane. Okay. These little pliers are so crooked. I've had them forever, and they're like their cheapest set that you can buy. They're all crooked. I don't know, maybe that's keeping me from closing this very good now. Okay, now I need cutters. Where is your sewing machine? It's at the shop. I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow. Taken only 2 weeks this time, so that was nice. It normally takes like 3. I don't know why. Whatever. Okay. Just a fun little rainbow here. Let me put the little charms on it. I stepped away the whole month of November, and I'm trying to catch up and check it. It's all good, Miss Penny. I am here when you're ready to have fun. You know. Yeah, they're so crooked. It's silly. What is this? A little deer. That's cute. Yeah, you can go in here. I don't even know how many 4-inch squares I made the other day. Well, the other couple of days, because I can't do everything in one day. I take a couple hours to, like I said, I've been working all day on the kids. And then when my brain can't take it no more, I get back to my sewing. Yeah, that's a cross. Well, not sewing because I don't have my sewing machine. I meant cutting of fabric for when I get my sewing machine back. So peace sign is good. But tomorrow is the day. I gotta go get it. So I'm excited. It just needed to be, just a maintenance cleaning. I don't know. It was starting to grind. It was starting to sound a little dry. A little dry. Let's see. Oh, we got these little scissors. Oh, right. I have my little sewing machine stuff. We'll put the little sewing machine on it. Why not? Why not? I usually do 3 charms on these dangles. Whoops. Okay. There we go. I got this done. I'm going to do one more. Why not? Let's do one more. We're avoiding thoughts today, so we are going to just keep on playing with these. All right. Let's see what am I going to do here. Let's pick a little seed bead. a little pink root, and then a yellow, and then this green one. So magenta. Yes, magenta. No, no. Magenta is always fun. Yes. But I am excited. Before I took my sewing machine in, I was actually practicing. I actually, you know what? I like making pillow covers. Okay, I'll say it. I'll say it. I like making pillow covers. They are fun, and I figured before I actually get into the idea of making a quilt at all, because I'm not ready for that. Oh yeah, I also went shopping. I did do some Black Friday shopping. Did y'all do some Black Friday shopping? Because I did do some Black Friday shopping. Because I told my friend, like I said, I said we should do craft fairs. So with the idea that I'm going to do craft fairs, and now it's like I'm moving. So now I have all this stuff. But anyways, here's another pillow cover I did. I've been working on getting my points right. And on here I did, this stitch needs to go, but whatever. I've been working on getting my points correct and cutting correctly because I'm still new to that idea of having to cut stuff correctly to size. And working on my points, working on getting it, where everything needs to be. And then I did quilt this. This is like one of the first things I've actually quilted. I never have quilted because this has batting in it. And this is the back of it. This is not in my shop. Oops, this is not in my shop. This is like a practice pillow. I'm probably gonna give this away. Oops, there's air. But it has batting on the inside. So I've been practicing that and trying to get good at it because you can't really. You have to get good at stuff before you can sell it. So I'm trying to get good at it, but I'm having fun. That's also been fun. Working on that on the side on the weekends because I'm still trying to focus on my store. I'm trying to focus on my designing, and so I've been doing that on the weekends and on my time off. And it's a lot of cutting. It's a lot of ironing. It's a lot of boring steps. You know what I mean? It's a lot of boring steps. And technically, my channel is not about sewing. So I don't know how many out there y'all care, which is fine. But so that's just been like my little weekend hobby. I'm gonna call it a hobby because it is my hobby. It's not my job. It's not my job, and so I call it's a little hobby of mine. But the cathedral pillow covers, I'm good at those, so I feel comfortable enough to sell those. Those I can sell because I'm good at them now. I'm good at them. I can say that. But the other ones where I have to match the points and stuff I'm still practicing. And I've been doing that pattern that I showed. I've kind of been making it over and over and over and over again. So it's probably like the 6th pillow of that pattern. No, more. Like the 8th or 9th. The 8 or 9. It's about the 8th or 9th pillow of that pattern that I've made. And I still don't have it perfect. But you know what? Every time I make it, I'm like, oh, notice this. Oh, notice that. Notice this over here. So I start to learn what I should be looking at what point. And so it's been getting nice. But those cathedral pillow covers, I can probably make one of those in my sleep now. Like I know what I'm doing. you know? It feels good to do. The precision and detailed work of quilting always impress me. It's so difficult. Oh my goodness. You are great at the cathedral. Penny's like, stick to the cathedral pattern, kid. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I have to do a lot of practicing. So I bought myself for Black Friday. Here's what I bought. I bought 50 yards. I bought 50 yards of white linen fabric, cotton linen, and 50 yards. Yes, 50 yards. It was half off, so I paid like $60 for those half yards. No, for those 50 yards, so that's not bad. It was half off. And dang, did I mess this one up? Maybe I could see it. I don't know. And I bought 20 yards of batting. About 20 yards of this. It's not the most expensive. It's actually probably the cheapest batting. It's very thin polyester. But for pillows, it's good enough. It's good enough for pillows. So that's what I bought. What else did I buy? Oh, yeah. I bought this little gripper thing. This is from Amazon. Bought this little suction cup for my ruler. And this is so nice for the little rulers. Because I always use this 4.5 by 4.5. And then also it works even for the bigger ones. When I don't need a handle, I just need to like lift it up, you know? And this works so good. I love it. I think I got it for like $8 something. So that thing was great. What else did I buy? What else? I think I bought something else, but I can't remember what else I bought. But I know I bought that stuff. I tried. Oh, yeah. I bought something else, but it was digital. So I tried. I wanted to sell pillows, and now I gotta move. And now, I mean, I guess there's craft shows out there too, but the whole point was to do it with my friend. The whole point was to do craft shows with my friend, and now I gotta go. So I don't know. Just so unexpected. But what are you gonna do? There's no use in crying over spilt milk, you know? I bought a pair of those mini grips for my quilting friends. They really help keep the ruler still. They really do. You know what else has been helping? A 3-pound weight. My mom left behind this really old-looking, rusty 3-pound dumbbell. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I don't go to the gym. And it's been helping to put one side of the weight on one side, you know, on the ruler. It's been pretty nice. Pretty nice. And that's been helping. That's been helping with my cutting. But also this little gripper, it helps because the cathedral window pillows are all 4-inch. And that's a 4.5 by 4.5. So it's, I can eyeball it for 4-inch. Although, honestly, I use antique. Yes, antique irons. I've seen that. That is so chic. I love it. I saw one iron here in town. It was like $15, but I think I didn't buy it because it was only 7 inches and I wanted like 12. So, and then also to flatten my seams, now I use the Iron Plus book. And that really helps too. Hang on, there's a lot of pink I've been using. Let me do some blue. And let's do a random white bead. And a yellow. But I wanted to ask for Christmas. I have a 10-inch round cutting board, but I want a 14-inch round cutting board for Christmas. It would be nice. But who knows? Who knows? It would be nice. I really want that though. Oh, also, I found out that there is a different plate that you can put on your sewing machine to help avoid the fabric not getting chewed up. Because sometimes when I'm sewing, the fabric, the first little bit of the fabric will get stabbed into the sewing machine and it kind of gets caught. I don't know how. But somehow it gets caught. And I'm sick of it. Sick of it. And so apparently this plate is supposed to help so that it doesn't happen. It's a whole new faceplate to your sewing machine though. So that's interesting. And I got my new 1/4-inch foot because I told you the last one I had was leaving little black marks on my fabric, which is not cool. Totally uncool. And luckily they sent me a new one. And I've been working with that. I bought the oil to oil it last week. And I guess I will just keep it oiled. And I guess 2 weeks ago now. Time flies. Time flies. I piece quilt and do quilt small quilts. Take the bigger quilts to a long arm quilter. But you know what? I don't know what it is, but I don't like all those pattern quilting. I just like simple. It's probably all stitch in the ditch is what I like. My preference is just stitch in the ditch. Or maybe that's because I'm new to all of it. Plus, I don't think I've ever used a quilt. I've never used a quilt to keep myself warm. I mean, so I don't know how it would feel, but I like the look of just stitch in the ditch for me. I think. If you ever, do you have a sewing machine, Penny? Do you? Answer the question. Just kidding. Dark blue. Because it all starts with the sewing machine, Miss Penny. I'm nowhere being called good at all at quilting. The cathedral window pillows, I mean, these are good. The first two that I made were okay. They were just okay. But these, like I said, these are probably like the sixth cathedral window pillows, and I'm good at them. Okay, so Miss Betty Penny, if you have fabric and you have a sewing machine, what you could do if you wanted to get the look of, something patchwork, you could start with patchwork. Look up crazy quilting. There's also a cool video titled How to Make Yardage Out of Your Scraps. And that's pretty much just sewing up a bunch of scraps of fabric. And I started with that, and I did that for many, many years. It's just fun to put fabric together, right? So when you try and you do a crazy quilt, it doesn't matter. Like the accuracy doesn't matter. None of that matters. You just have fun, and that's what I enjoyed about it. And now, I'm like, could I make it precise? It was actually really good practice on how to sew things together without having to match. You know what I mean? Without having to match anything. Crazy quilting is fun. And you can make your journal covers with it. Look up string quilts. String quilts are fun. It's just strips of fabric and you just sew straight. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. And you can make that into a cover because I have. I'm always impressed with your straight stitches, even on your journals. I am unable to stitch straight. It just takes practice, but also it might be your sewing machine, girl. If you're trying your best and it's not happening, it might be your sewing machine. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Gotta go dinner time. Open face chicken sandwich with gravy. Oh, why you gotta tell me? Why you gotta tell me? Enjoy your Christmas movie, Mary. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your delicious meal. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Actually, I'm not hungry, so I guess I'm okay with it. For now, I guess I'm okay with it. Oh my God, it's been forever since I've gone live, huh? It's been forever since I've done a live. It's okay, the break was nice. It's always nice to miss y'all. It's nice to miss it, But I don't know. I don't know how consistent my lives are gonna be. Once I actually figure out what I'm gonna do, unless I stay. Unless somehow I manage to stay in the same property. I don't know how consistent my videos are gonna be because I don't know where I'm gonna end up right now. But I know I'll get my sewing machine tomorrow, so I'll go live tomorrow. Which I'm probably going to end up doing something that I don't need my sewing machine for. I still have to finish my sunflower journals. Still got to finish that. Hi, Marty. Marty, I have my pillow covers up for sale if you want to check them out. Let me show you, Marty, because Marty appreciates beautiful things. Here's the pillow cover I have, girl. It's huge. It's 20 by 20. I have two of them. The difference is this fabric here is different on the other pillow. That's the only difference. Of course, the fabrics aren't all exactly the same cut or whatever. But they have all the same fabrics except for this purple one. The other one has a darker purple it's blue with purple flowers. The other one is. It's a really pretty pillow cover here. I finally decided to put up for sale. I finally took pictures of them somewhat acceptable. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy, Marty. It was so much fun, girl. So much fun. Let me get another pen here. How you been, Miss Marty? How is the Marty world? What is going on in Marty land? Okay, let me know. I think this has a glare. Ooh, it has a bad glare. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. The Marty universe. The Martyverse. I could keep going. I could keep going. Oh no, I always want to do one of these big beads. These are always fun. Let's do this one. Let's do that, and then we'll have to do something else. Let's see what else we're gonna do. That one would be nice. I think that's enough enclosure. I can't wait till January 1st when I can say that I haven't bought beads all year. My mother-in-law has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. That's been super hard. Oh, yes. I don't know if you mentioned that before. I remember somebody else mentioning that, but my grandfather has it. It's really hard. That was difficult to confront with my grandfather. It's not easy. So my heart goes out to you, Miss Marty. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's not easy to deal with. I keep picking the pink beads out. Ooh, that's a nice combo right there. It's very interesting. I did not even want to deal with any hardware or caps. I'm like, let me just get some beads in front of me. Let me just arrange them on a pin. Marty, I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to stay in town and move. I don't know if I'm going to move to Mississippi, which is more than likely what's going to happen. Probably Mississippi. A lot is up in the air right now. And yeah, it is what it is. I gotta figure out how to stay here. But ultimately I did want to move, but just like not right now. I was trying to give it a little more than a year, and now we gotta go. We gotta go somewhere or figure out how to pay expensive Nevada rent, because Nevada rent is no joke right now. And it's not funny. It's not funny. Jobby's job moving him. No. No, nothing like that. My parents have decided to sell my house. Well, I guess it's their house. My parents have decided to sell their house that I live in. So, like I said, I mean, I hadn't even thought about, could I buy this house? I don't know. I have no idea how any of that works. That's another thing, is I am also clueless about buying stuff. But it's like the only thing. The only viable option right now is to move to Mississippi. It's the only logical choice. Move to Mississippi and buy a house there. Yeah, that's why my son and daughter-in-law came back to Michigan. Okay. Well, so you're gonna have some help with your mother-in-law then, right? Is that what you're trying to say, Miss Marty? 'Cause, 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 'cause the rent out here is dumb. It would be nice to be like, okay, well, I can't live here, fine. I'll go rent an apartment here. But the rent out here is no joke. And it's doable, but it's like we would just be paying rent, you know what I mean? For what? Just because, I mean, eventually I wanted to move out here anyways, out to Mississippi anyways, but it's just accelerating. The plan has now accelerated by a number of years. But okay, I'm trying to deal with it. I just don't deal with change, or especially sudden change. Especially not unexpected change very well. I ain't got no choice, really. Unless I can somehow figure out how to say it. I don't know. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. But I got to figure something out. Rent was stupid in Vegas. It's so dumb. I'm telling you, Marty, that it has never been ever the sentence California or Las Vegas. Like, it was never an option. Las Vegas was always the cheaper alternative, like half the price, more than half the price. Less than half the price, I should say. But ever since whatever happened, whatever, something's in the water. I don't know. And I don't know how to explain what happened or why. But I used to rent a 2-bedroom for $500, and that is not a thing anymore. That is not a thing anymore. And it's not really a thing anywhere else. It's never really been something that is not possible. That it's like, oh, Cali or Las Vegas, it's the same price. What? That is not normal, but here we are. Not if you apply for low-income housing. Maybe I could. I don't know. And like I said, I've avoided doing any kind of grown-up contract. And now it's like, oh, here, sign here. Like, oh, God. Just thinking about being in an office is like freaking me out. Just thinking about it. We'll see. I don't know. But the house I would want to get out there in Mississippi is tops 120K. Tops 120K. So it's not crazy amount of money, I guess. I don't know. I mean, to me it is. To me it is. I told my cousin one time, I said, you know, if somebody came up to me in the streets, somebody came up to me on the street and said, hey, I will let you borrow $400,000. I would run 700 miles per hour the opposite direction. That just sounds so shady. It sounds real shady to me. So that's why I never wanted to buy a house. But $100,000 sounds okay. Your income has to be below a certain amount, though. If you make anything above it, there's no. Huh. Well, that's not bad. Over here, they build brand new complexes depending on qualification. Minimum gross here for one bedroom is 15,000. Oh, like for what do you mean minimum gross? I don't. What does that mean? Minimum gross here for one bedroom is 15,000. What does that mean? What do you mean? Explain it to me like I am a child. Like I am a 3-year-old child, please. Thank you. What you make it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what that means. Who are you calling gross, Xena? I'm not gross. Well, maybe. Oh no, I got tangled. What in the what? Hang on. What happened? Did I... Okay, here's what happened. I chained this up somehow. Two of them? I don't know. Hang on. How did this happen? No, it's in there. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Okay, that one. And then, how did these get caught? By this one? I don't know. I'm going crazy. Okay, what? You guys, what happened? I seriously don't know. I don't know what happened. Okay, here it is. It got tangled and mangled. I don't know. What? How is this one attached then? Okay, see, this one has no... It has no jump ring. What happened? And it's still attached. How odd. How very odd. My brother-in-law missed it by $3. Actually, the minimum is $15,860. That's only for a very small one bedroom. Oh my gosh. Okay. How did this end up like this though? Legit, the thing is just hanging on. So weird. I literally don't know how any of that happened. And somehow my husband's fear is that we'll buy a haunted house. And I'm just like, shut up. He's like, we can't buy a haunted house. I don't know if I ever told you guys, I don't believe in ghosts. So I don't believe in haunted houses. But he is very much against buying a haunted house, which I don't know how I can calm his nerves. I don't, maybe a seance. I don't know. Okay. I was taught in church. I grew up Jehovah's Witness. I was taught in church that there are no ghosts. Ghosts don't exist because when you die, you just die. That's what they always, which is like, okay, cool. So ghosts aren't real. So ever since, and I was never allowed to watch like ghost stuff or scary movies or anything like that. So I don't see the point in it now. There's no scientific proof for it, so it just seems a little silly now. But he swears when he was young he saw ghosts. He swears. I don't know. He swears. I have to apply for two-term because I have my daughter and they all go by, and they go by all income. Oh, and she works, huh? You mean like one of those subsidized like rent? Or are you talking about to buy a house? Miss Dina. Not subsidized, but there were some apartments I remember at some point and I wanted to see them, but they're like, oh no, we go by income, and I was like, oh. Oh, I had no idea that was a thing. If not, I can get a really nice one for $6.85. Where, Zena? I'll move there. I saw this kind of cute little trailer, and it was right up the street, and it was a 2003 little trailer, and it looks so nice, but it's so tiny. And I was just like, where am I going to put all my stuff? But anyways, beggars can't be choosers. And I asked them, I'm like, can I see the property? And then they didn't even answer. They just said sold. And that was going to be $600 rent. That would have been the cheapest option. But right now, the price of trailers, I mean, mobile homes, oh my God. I can't even. They literally want to sell you a trailer in the worst condition for $10,000. The apartments I'm talking about, they are nice. Well, I'm jealous, Nina. I'm jelly. If there was an apartment for $650, I'd take it and I'd stay here, but there's not. There is not. There is nothing. There is nothing. It's no longer affordable. I bought a trailer for $5,000. They said if I sold it now, I could have gotten like $12,000 for it. That thing is not worth $12,000. To be honest, it was not. It was not even worth $5,000. Oh my God, I was paying $600 in Brooklyn before I got pregnant. It was a fun bedroom apartment. It's probably down the shore. Everything in NJ seems to be down the shore. An apartment in Brooklyn for $600. Dang, that sounds nice. No, but you know what? I've always told Mike, like, there's this one channel that I watch. It's called it's my YouTube channel. It's called Only in New York, and they post like funny videos that happen in New York. Like the most New York things I can think of. And I always told Mike, like, that sounds crazy. Like, I said, can you imagine you live in New York, you get on the subway, you had a long day, you have a headache, you're so tired, you just worked all day, and then here's these people clanking things, jumping off the walls, the rails, making noise, having full-on Thanksgiving dinners in the subway. And I'm just like, I could not. Like, I could not. Like, just imagine you have a bad day, you have a headache, you're tired, and they're like, and now, I couldn't. Maybe to visit, but I could not. Like, that just sounds like a lot. It's actually all over. They are called the Willows. Ooh, the Willows. I took the subway on my young life. Oh my goodness. You are brave. I never even been on a bus till I was like 23. I was 23 when I first had no mode of transportation. I was like, I guess I have to take the bus. I've never been on public transportation in my life. But I had to do what I had to do for those years when I didn't have a car. It's terrible. But Las Vegas is not built for not having a car. It's really not built. It would take me sometimes 2 hours just to get home. And I lived like 20 minutes away. But I had to wait for 2 buses. And you're sitting there waiting for like an hour tops. It's just ridiculous. Sometimes when the weather was nice, I would just bicycle home. If the weather was not hot, I would literally just bike home because I could get home in 30 minutes from my job. Well, maybe like 45 minutes. Let's not kid ourselves, Daisy. But one of the roads up to my house was like an uphill road, so sometimes I would wait for the bus because it was a lot of pedaling. I want to take the subway just once, and she means just once. That's funny. That'd probably be enough. Shoot, I took the bus to middle school. We didn't have school buses. Wow. That is some New York stuff. I've never had. That's crazy. You had to take the bus when you were a kid. Wow. It was so stressful for me as an adult. I can't imagine being a child and having to do that. You are one tough cookie, Ms. Zena. Real tough cookie. Real tough cookie. See, I keep getting them mixed up. Okay, we're good. And we're not okay. Crazy, I lived in the hood too. That's crazy, yo. That's cray. I can't imagine walking around New York as an adult. Like, you are tough, girl. You are tough. I am soft. I am soft and I am a little bit. Okay. I put the little charms on it just so I can say I finished it. Just so I can say I finished it. Okay. Now we're done. Cut it off here. Something cut off here. Cut it, but it didn't come apart. I don't know. Look at it. Now we're free. Okay. Let's get some charms on here. And I'm going to get back to work on my new kits. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be back. We'll be going live again tomorrow. And I think I'm going to work on my sunflower journals. I still need to finish those. Get those out the way, at least get them done in case I have to move. You guys. I'm still like not okay with it. I'm still not okay. But at least I didn't cry today. So that's good. I'm gonna call that improvement. And I gotta figure out. I don't know. I gotta figure something out. And like I said, I don't know. Once I figure out what I'm gonna do, I don't know exactly how consistent I'll be until I'm all set up wherever I'm gonna go. I have no idea still. Everything's up in the air. I have options to stay. I have options to go. I have options maybe to buy this house. No, I literally had not even thought about that. I had not thought about that. So I don't know if it's a possibility. I don't know. It's a lot of I don't knows. And that's it. That's it. Okay. Okay, so here are my little charms I got done. I got 2 little charms done. I always do 12 pins per charm. I love seeing this right here, just seeing them together. Like, that's so pretty. Maybe I should make one of 24. It would be like a 3-pound charm. But here they are, just a bunch of random fun beads. Again, this is kind of what I do when I'm like a little stressed out and I really don't want to think about anything. Put on King of the Hill and just play with beads. Okay, you guys, I am done with this live. Again, like I said, we'll come back and hang out tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for chatting with me and give me some good advice too also. Thank y'all so much. I will come back and we'll hang out tomorrow at 8 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Okay. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and we'll hang out again later. Bye. Hang on, I gotta hit the end stream, and now you're looking at me.